Okay, I know my people be catching the replays. Okay, so just catch the replay. Okay, if you don't catch me live, it's quite all right. We're gonna go ahead and get started because I don't want to be here all night. How y'all doing? Thank you for stopping by. This video popped up a little short. So we're gonna just knock Chrisean on out get her on out the way real quick. When I tell you this has to be the worst mother ever, okay? The worst drunk is fighting this mother ever. I don't care. I know people saying, oh, why you keep talking about this 3 years ago? Junior still can't walk, talk, or eat solid food. So I don't care what y'all say. Don't watch. Okay? But if you do, please like the video. But look at this. Junior just sitting here. Look. She benched him. But he just be chilling. Out. She pinched him. That wasn't good enough. Watch this. And then she did it again. That baby was just sitting there. I don't know what he was looking at. But they say this is the same video where she wiped her nose and rubbed it on his head too. The baby wasn't. She caused some type of trauma to make him do that, to make him cry. And then she wants to console him. I had never seen this until today, ever. You see, he's sitting there looking like her. See, his eyes wasn't as bad. And I don't think this video right here, it isn't full of filters. That's what her little fat face really looks like. Okay. Junior is just sitting there relaxing. Hey, Tara. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by and speaking. I appreciate it. Listen, people, if you're coming in and you catch the replay, that's quite all right. You don't have to catch me live. Just catch the replay. Just watch it, like the video, and hype it up. But Junior is sitting here. You see how Junior just relaxing? Look. Look. She pinches him. And she doesn't even flinch. See, you can see her right hand. He has his hand on her right. Her other hand is up under. You can't see that arm. That other arm is what she's using to pinch him. Yeah, she looks like a damn demonic, demonized, ignorant ass woman who drinks and smokes while she's pregnant and drinks liquor, fights, climbs poles and shit while you pregnant. Oh, look at this. And then she really got him. She really got him. Baby wasn't doing nothing. The baby was chilling. She just pinching him in silence, like it's not even phasing her. She just sitting there. I'm gonna pinch this little mother. Just pinched him for no reason. Just look at her eyes. Yeah. This the video that she wiped her nose and put it in his hair. I saw that on another clip. She is pathetic. Hello, honey. Good evening, everyone. And then over there, she won't even let him look at the food. I don't know how any woman could support this woman. I don't want to hear no bullshit about she's doing better. She's boxing. She's over Blueface. She ain't over Blueface. No, she not. No, she not. And people, the women that are with Blueface, be careful because this woman will try and hurt you. Neville, you stay far away from her because you can't whoop Chrisean. You can get on there and talk loose and crazy all you want. You can't whoop her. Stunner, when you meet her on that baddest show, she's probably going to jump you. I'm just saying. And I believe that. She was in a mental facility in Baltimore when she was younger for doing the same something to a baby's toes involving fire. What the? Allegedly. Where you you get that from? I ain't never heard that. That's a look, people. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is we just giving commentary. We don't condone bullying. None of that. We're not bullying. We're not trying to harass nobody. We just speaking on what's in the news, videos that are out here, things that you may have put out here yourself, because some of you like to put all of your business out here. Okay, I'm just saying. Some of y'all like to do story time. You don't mind telling folk all your business. Then you get mad when folk talk about it. What she do to a baby toe, allegedly? Girl, wait a minute. Look at this. Look what she did to her own child that you carried for 9 months, but you didn't give a damn about Junior. Your water broke and was broke for 3 days. You rode around still getting high, allegedly. Look at Junior's face, people. Look how she's torturing him then. And I know she posted a recent video of Junior allegedly in church clapping and being happy. I'm sure it was all filtered up. Then removed all the marks and blemishes off of his face and did all kind of stuff with this AI mess. But see, this video right here that we're watching of her is not AI. Look what she does to her own child. And then shakes it. Look at his eyes. The first pinch is coming. That was the first pinch. She didn't even blink her eye. Wait for the second. And then she went harder. He has his hand on her right arm. Her other arm is hidden up under, and she's pinching the baby. It's my cell phone. I got my cell phone over here, y'all. And she's pinching him. You demonic ass, crazy ass heifer. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but to me, that is some weird shit. Nothing like that has ever crossed my mind. I know people say they go through postpartum and they want to. I just ain't never know. Look, you don't want the baby, you had a baby, you put it up for adoption, or some people abort the mission before the baby even get here, but you don't get pregnant and then torture a baby the entire 9 months in your belly, drink, smoke, make it, cause it to be disabled, and then bring it into the world and still torture the baby? What man would even want to be with her, Bino? And you know the truth. You told us the truth. You said on your mama. Then your weak ass flip-flop. Ain't nobody want a weak ass man. Damn. Look at that baby. Look, now she want to cover his face. Look how she looking down at him. Look how she looking down at him like, shut up. I'm gonna pinch your ass again. Look how she looking at him. Look how she's looking at him. Hold on, let me go up. She's pathetic. Yes, she is pathetic. Quite. The wench going to hell with gasoline draws on. Ladybug, how you doing? She needs to be delivered. Her own family. Everybody know the family ain't shit. None of them folks. None of them. I don't care how. I don't care. They ain't none of them good. Not even the one that play football. If you around her, you know she doing this. Ain't none of y'all. You ain't get no. You letting a little child get tortured. And the family ain't shit. None of them sisters. Ain't none of them shit. From the mama to the fake daddy to the real daddy to the godmother to the god who's really the step mammy. Ain't none of you shit if you letting you see. Look at this girl. Look at her. Look. Now, why would he jump like that? Why would he? She pinched him, people. She pinched him. That's just hard. I mean, she pinched him. She was trying to grow his hair like Blueface hair right there. She was trying to let his hair grow into a cut like Blueface's. Oh, this girl is so damn weird. I don't know, blood. Damn. She just looks spaced out. She don't look nothing like. I don't understand this. And look at him, poor baby. He just in pain. She just torturing him. Yeah, she throwing him in the closet. She doing all kind of shit to him, and nobody will help him. None of those family members. He can't go. Ain't nobody in her family worthy of getting this baby if CPS was to ever take him. None of them should have this child. Nobody. The child needs to be put in a witness protection damn program and moved to hell. Damn near want to send the baby to Africa to get them away from these crazy ass people in Baltimore. From the church folk to the they all low down. Some dirty ass black people. I don't get it. I ain't never known people to be so dirty and low down to want to mistreat a child like that. Money that damn, that mean that much to y'all. She's not getting that much money, I know. Look at Junior's face. Look how, hold up. You know what? Let me do something here. Let me move that. And then come over here. Put this back over here. Move me down a little bit. Put me up yonder. Oh yeah. Well, no, let me put me right there. I want y'all to see it real good. Okay, let me play it again. You see how he just all of a sudden, she pinched him, people. She pinched him. And she didn't blink an eye. That girl don't have no sympathy, no love, no compassion in her body. That's why Ronnie Doe was unalived and she didn't say a word. She didn't post not one, oh, rest in peace. Oh, he was so good to me. We were high school. She didn't post shit other than a fake ass DNA test that Blueface done finally dumped your ass. He ain't your baby daddy. Now watch this. He thought he was free. Okay. He thought it was over. Watch this. Then she really gave it to him. She pinched the hell out of him that time. The poor baby is in pain. Look at that. Look at that torture on his face. What else could what else is it other than her pinching him? What else could have happened? Somebody tell me what else could have made him, what else could it have been? Hold up, let me get my mouse over here. What else could it have been? Right now, I can't remember the facility name. Oh, okay. Straight torturing him. Yeah. Torturing the shit out of him like he's an animal. She doesn't look at him like her child. It's just something she got to deal with. She don't, that's what, look at that. Look at the pain in that child's face. This hoe should be studied. Somebody go, damn Zenith, I hope you get it. If she show up to the fight, because now they saying her fight, the tickets ain't right. Folks bought tickets for the ringside. They getting other kind of tickets. I don't think she gonna fight, but if she do, I hope the people show up to arrest her ass for her warrant and for child neglect. Chastity daughter is scared of her because she had to watch her when I'm sure she pinched the shit out of her and probably shook her. When she was around her brother's daughter recently, she screamed. She felt it. She felt it in her spirit. Children free energy. When he was young on the video, she shook him. Yeah, I can't find it again, but yeah, I saw it first on Sean Davy Wade's channel, and she shook. She got quiet. She walked off over to the side, and that baby got quiet, and all you could hear was. And then he paused. Then he just let out a wailing, moaning, groaning cry like Please help me. This bitch crazy. He is in prison with this damn woman. She feels like he has ruined her life. She don't have blue face. He's disabled. But bitch, you did it. You could have had a healthy baby. Y'all could have been running around making TikToks and doing all kind of shit. He would have been probably running around here talking shit just like you. Beating up all the kids. We'd rather him be doing that than to be silenced and nonverbal and being tortured by you. Good evening, Recessionista. How you doing, girl? I'm talking about this crazy ass woman. Her day is coming. Yeah, every dog got their day, even the old yellow dog, old nasty yellow dog, dirty yellow. High as a kite. Mm-hmm. Well, look. I'm gonna do it one more time, then I'm gonna move on. Wait a minute. See, that's the first pinch. Look at his eyes. And look at her eyes. She just like, I guess I don't know, something in her brain just said, pinching. What the fuck? Look how he just all of a sudden, watch this. And then she gave it to him. The poor baby was minding his business. He wasn't bothering nobody. And my thing is, she never even flinched until finally, let's see what she does. Look how she looks. But you did it. And cover his face up. You did it. Oh, that woman babies were crack babies. They all messed up. Is Petey? Does he seem like a crack baby? She either pinched him or struck her fingernails in his skin. She did something, because why would he cry? Witness protection. The child needs to be in witness protection. He needs to be given, and he just needs to be in witness protection. Yes. Because she will find him. She don't want him to be, she don't want the baby to be healthy and happy. She don't want to let him be put up for adoption and just move on. You could have done that and just not been bothered. He nonverbal. He can't find you and come talk to you and drag you and harass you because he can't even talk. And you don't want him to talk. So it's not like he could have found you 30, 40 years later and came and F with you and tried to ruin your life, but no. The love of money is the root of all evil. The family ain't shit. Some of them, I mean, I know Tasika can't do nothing, but she seemed like she take care of her kids. She bought a house. I don't know. Yep. It's very sad. It's really sad. This is also the video where she wipes snot on her head. Yep, that's what somebody said earlier. Then she high. Hey, Monet, how you doing? I love this channel. Keep up the good work, Phil. Thank you. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. It's a lot of y'all could have been anywhere in the world right now. Y'all could have been anywhere in the YouTube world or the TikTok world or the Instagram world, but you chose to be right here with your girl, Philly Phil. Now, you might have another device and you watching somebody else, but that's quite all right. Just give me a little view and a like. And if you got to leave, just come on back, okay? But you could have been anywhere in the world. All right, let me get off of this heifer. I'm tired of watching her torture a baby. In case you missed it, this is Chrisean pinching her baby. Look at Junior. Now, Junior got his hand on her hand. Junior he just looked like a little sweet baby. Look at him. He's so cute. She has ruined that baby. She has shook him and just ruined him, and he wouldn't be as this bad off as he is if she wasn't such a bitch. I don't know what all the hoopla was. I don't know why everybody was so fanned out over her anyway. But look at Junior minding his business. He ain't bothering nobody. There you go. Here it come again. Oh, she did it. She pieced the shit out of him, just made him, she just tortured him. She's a torturer. She is a torturer. But anyway, y'all, we're going to move on, get into something else, because this heifer, it's horrible. All right. We're going to switch. We're going to go to Joe Budden. He is it Sharon? Nope. There it is. Okay, I want to share Joe Budden. He finally spoke on. Now, Joe Budden knew her. Let's see what he had to say.
Peace to my girl Ashlee, Janae.
Yes, rest in peace.
The last part, I was kind of battling with the news of her passing, and the details were blurry still, so I wasn't really quite myself. And I didn't want to jump out there with anything because of ongoing investigations and the family grieving and the family mourning. But shortly after that, somebody took to the internet to kind of give the details of this case, right? Ashlee Janae, 31 years old, goes to Tanzania on a birthday trip with her boyfriend. He proposes on the trip. They look extremely happy, and then the very next day, she's no longer with us. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy to even say.
Word.
I don't even know where to start with this. I don't, honestly. I get how this story has like all the makings of like some real good internet fodder, right? Like the white guy, the trip, and just all the details. Mm-hmm. Ashlee Young, they keep calling her like a soft life influencer. They're just saying all of these things. For many of us, this is not just an internet story. This was somebody that was
Hey, Alec.
near and dear to our hearts. This is somebody that impacted a lot of lives, touched a lot of people. This is somebody that was popular. Like, people knew Ashlee. Like, she was tangible for many of us. She helped a lot of people get through the pandemic when we was on Clubhouse just acting a fucking fool. But Ashlee was... It also pains me to see how people are kind of speaking about it all on the internet. Mm-hmm. It does.
That was nasty.
But again, this isn't like an internet story for a lot of us. This is our little sister that we lost. And the irony in it is that even in death, she continues to do what she did throughout her life, which was bring people together. Mm. Like, if you don't know Ashlee, you couldn't predict where she was going to be or who she was going to be with. She'll be with the fucking crypto niggas one day. She'll be with the Chicago gang niggas one day. She'll be with some fucking nerdy, goofy niggas another day. Like, she had a heart of gold. She was sweet. She just was a guy's girl and a girl's girl somehow. Mm-hmm. Like, the dudes wanted her and the girls wanted her. Like, her energy was just infectious. She was accepting of us. She was a great wing woman. I ain't gonna hold you. Ashlee was a foodie. Ashlee liked to shop. Ashlee was an R&B head. She was the home girl that your girlfriend would be aware of, and it was cool for y'all to just run to the R&B concert or run to the R&B party, hop on a flight. I think we went to the Tank concert in D.C. when we went to the club afterward. That was the day that they had the dead nigga in the club.
Oh, shit.
Remember they had the dead nigga in the club and propped up in D.C.? Yeah. Me and Ashlee went to that club. As soon as they took him out of there, boy, it stink. It was a smell in that motherfucker. We had a time in there. And she was making jokes because as popular as she was, as soon as I stepped in, the promoter was offering me bottles and shit. She got us in the club, mind you.
Wow.
She got us in the club, but then the promoter started offering me bottles and all this shit. And then the fucking girls was hollering at me and guys was hollering at her, and we just had a time in there. Ashlee would send you the new underground R&B song that you had never heard. She would fucking... She was just great. She was great. She touched a lot of us. She impacted a lot of us. She was a sweetheart. The story was reported that she self-transitioned.
So another content creator, and I'm going to try to get to the video, alleged that possibly maybe her and Joe allegedly may have had something going on. I didn't report it. Another content creator did. We'll play it later. But she was from, I think, now they said Jersey. I thought she was, when she was with Kevin Gates, he said Philly. So I don't know. She either from New Jersey or she from Philly. But she would take a lot of trips. And I saw Lovely T.I.'s video that I saw through someone else. They made reference to like maybe she was a, I don't even want to say it. I'm just going to play the video. Honey.
There's an ongoing investigation into that. I want to be responsible and not just coming on here being accusatory and saying what I think happened. I want the parents to be able to grieve and mourn properly and wait till the investigation is finished to properly vet this thing. Ashlee took a lot of pride in being like a caretaker for her siblings, for a younger sister. Ashlee was a hard worker. Like some of these things that you read about your friend out there. Like Ashlee comes from a 2-parent household. Ashlee was never she wasn't never hard up for money. She was a hostess, waitress, model / video girl in Miami, Florida. She would take a flight, come out here and fuck with us at the hookah lounge and then take the...
So I think she was like a dancer at a club or something. The way Joe is explaining it. But hey, a lot of people do it. She had the body to do it. Young, beautiful, no children. Hey.
First flight smoking to make it back to work.
But it'd be some weird ass men in them places. It'd be some perverts up in there. Do you hear me? They may be millionaires, but they could be a pervert waiting to take you to Tanzania and unalive you, allegedly.
Bang these niggas over the head that want to come in there and spend all of this fucking money. Like, she worked. Reading some of these things about your friend is tough. Mm-hmm. It's tough, especially when you know that it is untrue. I'm praying for all the people in her life. I'm praying for her friends. I'm praying for her family. I'm praying for her sisters. This story just brings up so many things that I'm already funny about. I've come in here and shared about how I feel about just dying elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some of the things that come along with that. There's all types of rumors going around because her boyfriend, he did have some money. He did have some money. There's rumors going around about him paying hospitals and him paying the hotel.
This picture that I have up of her and that man, Joe, it's nothing but white people in the background. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't mean no harm, nothing else, but where were they? It's no black people. Damn, she was the only black person, right? I'm not trying to be funny either. I mean, it's just like, you see that white lady looking at their camera, and the other people are looking up at something. I guess maybe, are they at I don't know where the hell they was at, but I'm gonna pinch this little mother. Is that, yeah, that's probably what she was saying. Levette, you talking about what we played earlier about Chrisean. Yeah, that's what that old heifer said. But I'm looking at this picture of her and this man. No, I don't see no black people. I don't see none of my peoples. Where my peoples at? Where my people at?
Well, I will say the story sounds pretty janky. I'll say that. The story sounds janky.
The story that was initially reported.
Yeah.
The story being reported of they had an argument, had to be separated. Homeboy got his own room. Then he came back and found her hanging, made it back in enough time to take her down from wherever she was hanging from, go to a hospital where they say she still was showing vital signs and had a pulse, and then was pronounced dead in a hospital. It does sound weird.
I didn't make sense to me.
It does sound weird. I'd like to know, if you're telling me that she was hanging herself, I'd like to see this structure. I'd like to see where you're saying this happened from. If you're telling me that happened, Homeboy's timing is impeccable to make it there 5 minutes later while she still had vital signs. There's a lot of weird things about this shit that, again, I'm going to let the investigation play out, but we lost an absolute sweetheart. We lost a great, great, great soul and human being, and somebody that niggas know. My faith is in that. Even with all the shit that you're reading out there, as tough as it is, my faith is in too many people were impacted.
We have to listen to the words that Joe Budden is using as well. I want to know maybe they met in club. I don't know what Clubhouse is, but I heard Danette talking about it too. I guess it's an app or something, Clubhouse. Well, people all go on and they fuss and fight and cuss. Hell, it's just like YouTube, I guess. But listen to the words that Joe is using. And he's going to say that she loved black men. And a lot of people disagree with him on that. She literally have been saying, they say since she was in the 3rd grade that she wanted to have mixed babies. And she just, some people don't like being dark skinned like me. They don't like it. I don't think it's not pretty when it's the most, how Christmas, they say it's the most wonderful time of the year. Having a beautiful black body is the most wonderful thing you could ever have.
For lies and
you don't want to be an old dirty yellow like Chrisean, right?
Propaganda to remain relevant. Like, she was out here. She was popular.
Yeah.
She dubbed you niggas. And it's that homegirl where, you trust in their decision in their romantic life, right? Like you got homegirls where you may not understand none of the romantic choice.
Joe Budden girlfriend, wherever you at, honey, he got some women that he talked to that he confiding in. See, I don't know. You now see. I thought your spouse supposed to be your best friend. I'm not saying you can have a good friend and this, that, and the other, but it sounds like Joe, he got a lot. He got women that he consider his best friend and he gonna talk to and tell all his business. No, that's You're gonna be over there confiding, and the next thing you know, you're gonna be kissing. It's gonna be just like that movie with Tay Diggs and that girl. I just be kidding you.
But if that's your homegirl and you love her and they vouch for that person, Ashlee and homeboy was at kids and we gotta pick them up from school and they on spring break and and I'm on the phone like, girl, for real? Like, yo, you playing stepmommy over there? I'm just saying, like, she repped for dude. Like, a lot of people have an agenda on the internet. And yes. I know what it looks like with this white guy and this young black girl. She loved this dude. And by all accounts, he appeared to really love her. They came.
No. I've been seeing the reports. He had other women. Allegedly, he been sleeping with women over there in the Tanzania, wherever the hell they was at, Africa. He had other women. She wasn't his only one. All the millions of dollars. Look, everybody think they're going to be like Eve. And what if Eve not really happy with her man wherever she at across the pond somewhere? Child, if I got to travel all the way across the goddamn country in the world to be, just let me sit here and rock.
Came to the party. Met him, shook his hand. They sat over there on the side. They ain't move around too much in the party, but they came. I spoke to Ashlee 2 weeks ago. When people keep saying we don't think that there's any way in the world that she would do something like this, and the parents put out an interview as well, which they
Look, y'all. Let me say this: if this man was cheating, he was doing things, and she was posting him up on the Instagram. She liked the status of having this rich white man, you know, and where they are in Tanzania over there. Like there, I don't know if you all noticed, there's this woman, it's called Rose. Her channel, I think, is Rose. She came from Tanzania over there, and she married a Chinese little short man. She real tall. She married a little short, bald-headed Chinese man. I guess it was a mail order bride. Over 10 years ago. And now she is huge on TikTok. She came to China, and she rich. They done built a new home and everything. But them black people over in Tanzania and stuff, they love other cultures more than they love themselves. Have you all seen that video where it was a African man, they had on all white. I think he had on all white too, and the priest was there, and the man just got down on his knees and was damn near kissing the man's feet. What I'm trying to say is, over there in Africa, some of them black folk, they worship other people. They love other cultures more than they love themselves. If that makes sense to y'all. Maybe I didn't word it right. Okay. Self-hate.
echoed the same thing. We didn't see any signs. And I'm the first person to know that sometimes you don't have to see any signs in depression. Like, it can just happen. I totally get that. I also don't see a world in which this young woman who was so excited about her man, her relationship, where she was in life, her birthday, her sisters, her sister, her siblings, her parents. She was in the greatest. She was making.
That's where I was going. Yeah, she was excited. She loved that life. She loved that lifestyle. She was ready to be Mrs. whoever McCann, whatever his damn name is, if that's his real name. And I think, they was fussing and fighting. It was over some cheating. And I think it was over him being with other women. He got all that money. He not finna be tied down to no one chocolate bunny rabbit. He got snow bunnies. He got chocolate bunnies. He got all kind of bunnies running around there. It's like the damn bunny rabbit patch around there, I think, is what he had going on in the Tanzania. And she realized, I think, it's a possibility that she could have, because they say that when they opened the door, she fell down. How he gonna hang her up and get out the door? I don't know. I don't know. People be really into certain lifestyles and they want to live a certain way, and they like being able to jump on a jet and fly to Tanzania and then fly to Dubai the next week. Some people just into that shit. They can't be happy with just living in a shack and driving a Dodge Durango. Not everybody can be happy like that. Don't come for me. I'm just giving my opinion. This is all alleged.
And plans is what I'm saying. Like, she had a lot of plans. So I'm not saying that couldn't have happened. Again, I'll wait for the investigation to occur. But the people that know her and love her, it's tough to believe. It is tough to believe. If y'all have anything, please.
Well,
please.
I'm just reading over here. According to BBC, his passport has been withheld, and he is talking to them. Because before they were saying he wasn't saying anything. And I know the parents did come out and say they've only had that one communication where he told them she's going to the hospital. And
that's the other part that's weird.
That's very weird.
You communicated to the parents when you were on your way to the hospital, but not when she was deceased.
Yeah, nothing else.
That's weird.
That's odd.
It's a strange story, man. I'm very suspicious. My antenna is up. I don't want to make any accusations. I don't want to jump the gun, but the reports are developing in a way that seem consistent with some past
theories.
Yeah, some theories and some past stories that we've all seen. So yeah, I just want the truth to come out and justice to prevail, man. But this is rough, and I hate the agenda-driven internet conversation about her.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Let her family mourn.
It's
Let her
disgusting.
grieve. Show some humanity, some decency. Whatever you think of her, and from everything I know from you and other people who know her, she was an amazing person. I've only met her one time. I don't know her.
And I know, but see, I mean, people talking about this on the internet, that's really bringing life to it, and hopefully we'll get justice for her, because I think they was going to just try to let it slide, because like they say, people over there, I see, I got to get down to the comments, they worship YT people like they're gods. Those people, I don't know what's wrong with them over there. I don't know what's wrong with them folks over there. Them super dark-skinned people.
But whatever you think of it, what I'm seeing online is disgusting. And just
Same here.
yeah, it's incredibly sad.
Well, there's people that want to attach themselves to any story that goes viral. There's other people that just are fucking incels. There's other people
Yes.
that just are insensitive to death.
Some motherfuckers just miserable, yo.
That too.
Like they literally are just miserable and browse the internet just looking for any way to just project that on anything. So if something pops up, they're gonna attach to it and find some negativity.
Yeah. And it's regardless of what you guys seen out there, you know, you're participating. You're becoming the same person that you're accusing her of being. Meaning, like, it's one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, enough is disgusting. You know, we have people.
But I'm sorry, I hear what you're saying. I wish nothing but the best for the family and hope they can solve this. If she didn't do it to herself, then I hope the person that did it, you know, they catch him. But you go to her Instagram, and look back at comments. Some people, like a Charleston White, I don't know what he has said about this. Some people just don't care. Some people talk about the dead. Not everyone respects the dead. I'm not gonna drag the dead. I'm not gonna do that. I'm scared to do something like that. But some people are not gonna forget her saying, you know, black men find new ways every day to harm black women. Although you do have black men that beat that you do. But some people just they take it harder when someone dark like them is saying that. If that makes sense to you guys. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. And then when they're with a YT person, a man, and then they go off to Tanzania, and all of a sudden they're gone. And people were really saying 20 plus weeks ago, he's going to unalive you. He's going to do this. I'm not going to, like I said, you can take me to Memphis, or you can take me to Hot Springs, or you can take me to Dallas. I'm not going to no damn Tanzania.
I mean, and the shit is just not true.
Yeah, like I think that at a time when people were tweeting certain things, there was a time for that. Everything was a phase. I seen Ashlee around Gates, around Ross, around. She was just with Marshall Montano. She shot a video with him in Florida. Like, you seen her around. She was around us. She fucked with people.
She loved black men.
Yeah.
It's important to say that. I think it's important to say that.
She loved black men.
Now, see, that's where people are, and we're going to watch another video after this. That's where people are disagreeing with Joe Budden, because he don't have no melanin in him. He's as bald-headed and as pale as I don't know. He's as pale as Sally Sue from Indiana, who carrying Blueface Baby, allegedly. He is pale as hell. You pale as hell, and you might be a stone cold iller. Allegedly.
She just also loved she loved men, yo. She loved men. She loved women. She was a fucking just bolt of light. She was energy. She I can't say enough good and kind things about her. In her 31 years on this earth, she's lived. She's lived. She just wanted to travel and shop and
And he was 51, 20 years older than her. He was too old for her. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say that, but that was a money relationship. That was all about him having, so say, millions of dollars. Because the average bald-headed Caucasian man that worked at a manager at the local Piggly Wiggly, she wouldn't have dealt with him. No. He was her man because of his money. Honey, honey, honey.
Eat and listen to R&B and not bother nobody, and maybe spread some occasional tea here and there. Oh, my good tea sister's gone. Fuck.
How you holding up emotionally?
Oh, I was a wreck last week. It's going to sound really sick to say. I probably shouldn't even say it. I was a lot more of a wreck when I was of the belief that she took her own life. When my beliefs changed a little bit, I was put at ease that I wasn't before, and that's odd.
What is it?
I kind of get with you.
Huh?
The grief turns to anger a little bit.
No.
That curiosity and the unknowing that you've been talking to your friend and they was going through some shit.
Initially, it's anger. It's like
a guilt on yourself almost.
It's like
damn.
I just spoke to this person. I fucking asked all the questions. We fucking kicked it for a long time. This person was feeling like this, and I didn't know. Was there anything I could have done? Yada yada. Versus somebody not really having a say in the matter. Somebody being powerless over. Both super unfortunate. But last week I was a wreck. I was a wreck. This week I want to try to gather myself so I can be there for the family the way that I need to. I need to let her family know just how well loved this young lady was, just how well liked and supported that she is out here, and anything that the family needs, I'm all in. I think the family need to be on a plane. I think they need to be on the first thing smoking out there. I'm sure they're waiting for toxicology.
I did see that. That's
so
they're
forth
trying to get
and
out
so
there.
on. But
there's a story going on about that too.
Yeah, they should.
Absolutely. And take an investigator out there with you.
Yeah. There's nothing more unnatural than there's nothing more unnatural than
burying your kid.
Burying your kid, outliving your kid. So I can only imagine the pain having to deal with that under these circumstances.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't have anything for y'all. Unfortunately, I have to tell y'all about some.
So that's what Joe Budden had to say about her. Now, we're going to switch over real quick like. And we're going to listen to what he says about Joe Budden and her. I think I got it on the pretty much.
This love triangle. Yesterday, we spoke about who cheated. Was it Joe McCann, or was it Ashlee? We deep dove into that. Kevin Gates, Iggy Azalea, etc. Let's now talk about Joe Budden. So Joe Budden's podcast number 920, I think just came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Now, normally I would play some clips for you, but Joe is super tight with his copyright infringements, and he's definitely going to flag this video if I put anything here. So I'm going to take out, I watched the.
Well, if he flagged me for using his voice, I'm going to fight it because this was under fair use. I'm just giving commentary like he did. You can't be mad because you knew Ashlee and you used to go to the strip clubs and stuff and tell her all your business and that was your homegirl. You can't be mad, Joe. You can't be mad.
The podcast. And I took out some key points that I think are very, very important for you. Before I do that, I'll play one little small clip. And you're going to hear Joe saying, yo, shout out to my girl, Ashlee. And I think that's what started it all off where, like that's a terminology like, yo, that's my girl. Like he didn't say my homegirl, but he said, shout out to my girl, Ashlee. And I think that's what sparked stuff. But then if you listen to the rest of it, maybe some of it is questionable. And the fact that Joe is a swinger and he is very, very open with his lifestyle and him and his girl, I see where this is going, but
wait, I didn't know Joe was a swinger. So a swinger, that means that they like do shit. I don't even. They is that like kind of like a P Diddy type thing, or is it like a Blueface type thing where he just have many women, many men, many men, many women? A swinger? No, a swinger is some weird shit. Damn, Joe. Whew, these people, rich folks, is just freaky.
let's give me a second. Let me play this very quick clip, and then I'll tell you what he said, and you guys could, sound off below it and let me know if you think there's anything between Joe and Ashlee.
Everybody knows that the place to find a place is
Booking.com.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
It doesn't feel real at all. Rest in peace to my girl, Ashlee, Janae. Rest in peace. The last part.
Okay, Joe kicks off the pod by saying, last podcast, 9/19, the information with Ashlee was super new to him, and he was dealing with his emotions at the time, and he didn't want to talk about it. So nobody on the show said anything. He says that now that he's more comfortable to talk about it, it's still hard for him. And what's even harder for him is seeing the slander and the way that people are speaking about her online. He says he gets why this is such a sensational story. Black girl with a white guy, soft life, etc. But he said a lot of us were very close to Ashlee, talking about men in the entertainment industry, okay? Joe went on to say she brought a lot of people together. She hung out with different groups of men. He said one day she would be with the crypto guys. The next day she would be with the Chicago dudes. And the next day she would be with a group of nerds. He also says that she was a guy's girl and that she was a great wing woman. So he is kind of like riding the fence here a little and saying like, I'm super close with her. I was super down. She was cool. A couple of other guys in the industry was cool, but nobody ever crossed that line. She was like the homegirl. Okay. Then Joe says she, Ashlee, was the type of girl that your girl was aware of, and then she was cool with letting you hang out with her. Let me just give you guys context. If I, in a relationship, my girl, Cindy, and I'm friends with Ashlee and I could go out and hang out, and my girl Cindy's gonna be like, oh, Ashlee, she's one of the guys, it's okay. Look, I don't know how y'all are with your relationships, and if you look at Ashlee's Instagram and you think about how relationships are, I don't know how many girls would be like, yeah, you and Ashlee go travel, fly, or whatever, like everything is cool. I don't see that in my relationship. I don't think that would go down, and I think that's what Joe is trying to. I think he's trying to help somebody who he cares about and push a different narrative. That's what I think. Okay. I'm not calling him a liar, but I think that he's just trying to push a different narrative. Now, he says that Joe Budden said that him and Ashlee went partying a lot. He talks about a story when they were at, I think, Club 10. He says that she was a Miami hostess. She worked at clubs, oh, you need this, whatever, bottles, this, whatever, blah, blah. This is what she did. She would come to New York sometimes, she would come whatever, but then take the next flight back to Miami, get back to work, get the money, get the guys in the club to spend the money. That's what these hostess elite girls do, okay? Then he says...
So she was not no dancer. I retract my statement. I apologize.
That he doesn't want to speak too much about the situation that happened in Tanzania. He said he wants to let the investigation play out. Of course, he alludes to the fact that he's like, I'll admit some things sound kind of funny, things sound a little bit weird, but he wants to let it play out. Look, For those of you who know Joe Budden and who've been listening to his podcast for the past 15 years, Joe is very opinionated. He's outspoken. I mean, this is what they do. They sit down and they talk about events. I just question, why he didn't say more, and in terms of just saying, I'm just going to wait for the investigation to play out.
When you say let's go to breakfast, you mean let's go to McDonald's.
Okay. Now here's where things get a little bit interesting. He said that Ashlee was the type of girl that you trusted to make good decisions when it comes to guys. Now I understand that. For example, my sister, I know.
So that's what I mentioned earlier, that, he would talk to her about his relationships and confide in her.
If my sister's going to be
with
somebody, I'm not going to.
They could have been like talking on the phone for hours and hours. And, he said they would hang out. She would get him in the club. I don't know the way he was describing it, but let this man, he's really good. Trent out.
Question, even if I'm like, I'll be like, I know my sister knows how to pick the right dudes. He said that was the type of girl. There's some type of girls you're like, oh my gosh, they're just picking the biggest loser in the room. They're attracted. I get that. By the way, that just shows how much he knows Ashlee, okay? For you to know that you could trust their decision, you know them well. Then he goes on to talk about Ashlee and Joe McCann, her fiance. He said, I met Joe a few times. He said that Ashlee and Joe came to his birthday dinner. This is where it gets very interesting. He said that he invited her and Joe to his birthday for the past 2 or 3 years, and she didn't come. But this year he made it a point to call her and be like, yo, you need to get your butt over here. You need to come to my birthday dinner. Ashlee told him, no problem. I got to talk to Joe McCann, her fiance. I know the two Joes are confusing. She goes, I got to talk to my man. We got to make sure the kids are good, drop the kids off at school before we can make plans and confirm. Now, we know that she came out there, so they did all that. But the biggest shocker is we have to drop the kids off at school? Joe even says, what? You're a stepmom now? Like, this is how far the relationship has gotten? And he said that is when he really realized how much she was in love with Joe. And
that's why I think if she found out that man was over there cheating and being with lots of women and stuff, I know I said that black women don't do this. We ain't gonna. You just never know the mindset. Some people are really stuck in want a certain lifestyle and think that a certain color of a person or a certain that's the only way they could live, and they don't want to live without it. Unfortunately. I mean, and because I've heard the stories that he's been bringing other women over there, that they say he had another woman there, and he would leave that villa and go to the next hut, allegedly. Because why are they arguing? What they arguing about? The ring wasn't big enough. What they arguing about so tough that they got to be separated? No, you brought this B over here. You dirty mother. The divorce, the engagement is off. April Fools. I'm not gonna marry you. She done told all her friends they getting married. She liked that lifestyle. She liked getting on the Emirates status. I don't even know what it is because I don't fly. Damn, a status on a plane. I don't want to get on there. But to some people, that's important. And losing that could shift them into, because I'm thinking they said that when they open up the door, but they could be lying. I mean, that's just what we've been hearing. How did he do that to her? Hang on the door, then close the door. Well, maybe he could do that too, couldn't he? I don't know. Shit. I don't know. He looked weird. I think he guilty of something. He guilty of something.
Let's break this down here for a second. We talked about yesterday, did Joe McCann have a wife? Did he have kids? We have confirmation now that we don't know if he was married, but we have confirmation that he has kids because Ashlee told Joe Budden, I got to drop off the step kids. But what that also tells us, what we talked about yesterday, is there can't really be any fight between Ashlee and Joe McCann over.
I believe, look, after they separated them, they was texting and they was talking on the phone, and she might have told him, I'm going to do this. She could have done that because people saying, well, why did he go back? Because they say him and the butler may have found the butler, the house cleaner, whatever not house cleaner, the butler. Because she was looking for a phone charger, whatever. But after they separated, they text, they talk, because I'm still mad at you. You low down, dirty son of a bee. You got that heifer down there. If she in the room with you, if she over here, you ain't shit. Then flew me over here to Tanzania just to cheat on me. How is this gonna look to all my friends? I'm that biatch. Look at my Instagram page. I'm the bitch. I'm the HBIC.
Baby mama and wife, etc., if she clearly knows about her because she's been dropping the kids off at school. So it seems as if now that the relationship between Joe McCain, Ashlee, and Joe's baby mama, from what we know from Joe Budden, seems to be good. Now, of course, things could always go left. Maybe something happened at the hotel. Maybe the baby mama got mad that she was marrying, that he was actually getting engaged to Ashlee. That could be it. Again, hopefully we'll find out. Hopefully the police will get into their phones. We'll get some more information. But to me, this thickens the plot even more. Joe also said something that I said yesterday, and I'm happy we have this confirmation, is that, I told you this already, that she was in love with him. I told you guys that yesterday. When you look at the pictures, I don't know if he was in love with her. I still feel like this was like an IG baddie. He was this rich dude, and he liked the fact that she was in the entertainment industry. She can get him in the clubs, and it's like, hey, I have money, but I don't have access. She has access. I don't feel like he really loved her. But Joe is saying, I know Ashlee, and she really loved him. And Joe says, it appears that Joe McCann loved Ashlee. This is words from Joe Budden's mouth. You guys can go and listen to the podcast if you want. Let me reiterate. He said, I know that Ashlee was in love with him. It appears that he was in love with Ashlee. I think that's a lot of insight.
Want to start a podcast, but not sure how? Riverside has got you covered. First,
now Joe being sneaky, he know just what he's saying. Ashlee is in love with him, but he don't love her the way she love him. Nikki, hey chat, the internet for Chrisean and Offset picture out there. The eyes are kind of blurry, but you can tell it's her by top lip. And what picture? Where is it? It's a picture of Chrisean and Offset. What, they kissing or something? Oh yeah, I need that. Gotta have that in my life. I need that. That heifer ain't no. She slept with Offset, and she slept with Skin Bone too. Skin Bone didn't come out here and dispute that at all. And Blueface don't give a damn. He knows he said he went through her phone and she had about 10 men in there. That's why he knew that baby wasn't his, and he knew he didn't screw her in December. And when the baby was due, January, February, March, April, May, they went and they was in May. They was 5 months. He calculated. He's a little high. He was still drinking and smoking, and he took his time. He was trying to figure it out, but her mama was looking at him like, oh yeah, he know it ain't his baby. But I don't want to get sidetracked. But please tell me where this picture is about Offset and this girl.
Joe went on to say that Ashlee was in a great space. She was making a lot of plans with her life. And of course, he's saying this to the fact that he doesn't believe that she would do this to herself, knowing the future that she had, knowing how bright it was. But Joe's also smart. He's very aware of mental health. And we've talked about this for years. Y'all know I'm a big mental health advocate. Joe says, I'm smart enough to know just because somebody's happy, just because somebody is in a good space, just because somebody has a lot of plans, doesn't mean that they can't be hurting inside. So I loved that he said that from a mental health space. Now, the cast joined in. They let Joe speak uninterrupted for about 5 or 6 minutes. Mark Lamont Hill said that he met her one time but didn't know her, but he said that she loved black men. And he's saying that in a sense that she was in one guy's video and she worked with some people in the industry and she was whatever. And again, you guys can go back into yesterday's video, but we kind of did a deep dive into her text messages and her, asphyxiation with white men. She said she wanted to have mixed children and black men are this or black men are that. What it seems from Mark's comments is she was friends with,
she knew she was black
men,
but her preference was white men. Let's just keep it a buck. That's what she wanted. She didn't make no shames about it. She would tell you, she would make posts about it. She liked playing in the snow. Some people do. Peach McIntyre posted a video today. Some man got mad because she called mashed potatoes YT food. Because he a big old black burly bear man, but he got some mixed kids and he about lost his damn mind. They called the police on Peach McIntyre.
She would want to work with black men, but she wanted to marry and be in love and have a family with a white man. I don't know if I would say she loves black men knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can make money with black men, but I can't have babies with you. I don't know if that means that you love black men. I'll leave that up to y'all. Another tidbit, side note, I've seen something online where her mom divorced her father and had kids with a white guy, and those kids are mixed and light-skinned. As you know, Ashlee is dark-skinned, and people are saying that that's where her...
Bang, 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 bang. I didn't know if the mama had children by the man or not. And Ashlee feels left out because she was born with the daddy, the big black man who was there with his black wife, and the mama was sitting there with like a goddamn mouse, not crying, Lord forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to go. I knew it. And the mama probably treated those children a little bit better because she's married to that man. And that's why Ashlee wanted to be like that, because her siblings are mixed. There it is. Thank you, Trent Out Loud, because I don't have time to do all this research. So I'm just piggybacking. All credit go to you, honey. You did all the research, okay? I'm just giving, but I knew it. And I wondered why that mama was sitting there. I don't think Ashlee, well, I don't know that to be a fact. But the mama nobody was crying. Somebody needed to cry. Because I've been good to a lot of people. Somebody needs to shed a damn tear over me. Somebody. Loyalty over love. Gave a lot of love to some ninjas who didn't deserve it, okay? Shit. I knew it. So the siblings is little high yellow men. You know, I got a whole lot of little cousins, first cousins, and they done went off and married, they did that. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like black men that grow up in little rural country towns. They just want white women. There's nothing wrong with it. And I know my family be watching. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I said it. Who gonna check me? It's the facts. I ain't lying on nobody. I ain't calling no names.
Her kind of insecurities or her fixation with colorism comes from that the fact that
y'all want to come out here and do interviews on me. See, I don't do interviews. I ain't gonna say shit else. Let me stop.
She is dark skinned and her half brothers and sisters are light skins and maybe their life are a little bit easier. But let's not get into the black and white thing for now. Joe jumps back in and says he was a wreck when he first found this out. He's doing a little bit better now, and he wants to be strong for the family, and he wants the family to know that he is there for them 100%, and anything they need, he's there. Now, I'm not trying to get into Joe's business, but we all know that the father put up a GoFundMe page, which got a lot of backlash. They asked for $50,000. If I'm not mistaken, it's probably hit that goal right now. There was a lot of backlash because people are like, yo, Ashlee was on Instagram flaunting Chanel bags, Chanel outfits, this millionaire lifestyle. Why do you need $50,000 to bring her back home and bury her? Like, sell one Chanel bag or two Chanel bags and you got that money. So people are like, I'm not giving to your GoFundMe. And are like, hey, why don't you ask Joe McCann? He's worth $45 million. We discussed that last video. Stop it. The parents are accusing Joe McCann. Why is Joe going to pay when he's sitting up in jail? And the parents are like questioning him. He's not going to pay for anything. And I told you guys before, just because it looks like Ashlee had those Chanel bags, outfits, whatever, you don't know if they were hers. They could be Joe's. Joe could have kept them at her house, giving them to every different girl. You don't know how.
They could have been knockoffs. They could have come off of, is it Canal Street in New York or is that Chicago? They could have been a knockoff bag. Could have been knockoffs. People do knockoffs all the time. That shit is expensive. Paying all that money for one purse anyway. I don't even. I don't know. I know people. Some people, my mom and my sister. Oh my goodness. I think they got over maybe 200 purses. I don't have time to switch out purses like that. Shit, I'm too busy. I don't have that kind of time.
These Instagram influencers' life are. It looks like it's that on Instagram. Behind the scenes, it's not. She could be living in a dingy, one-bedroom apartment. Okay, so getting back to Joe for a second.
Fleas and ticks? Ick. Prevent the ick quick with flea and tick meds from Chewy Pharmacy.
On the court, there's only one MVP. And in the showers, my MVP is Olay Intensely Hydrating Body Wash.
Why would her parents need to have a GoFundMe for $50,000? But Joe Budden, who we just know from 2 or 3 months ago, makes $20 million a year off of Patreon. If I'm not mistaken, that's including YouTube, or maybe not including YouTube. Whatever, he makes $20 million a year. You're being there for the parents so much.
$20 million a year. Damn, Joe Budden. You better be paying Dr. Umar real good when he come on your Joe Budden podcast. You need to donate $100,000 to that damn GoFundMe account so they can go over there and stay as long as they need to so they can find out what really happened to their daughter. At least the dad and his black wife. I don't mean no harm, y'all. But listen, he just broke it down. Ashlee's mother is married to a white man. I have a lot of that. It is what it is. And Ashlee has little mixed siblings. And Ashlee she was a dark-skinned girl because a lot of her pictures are filtered. But she's darker than me. And she wanted to have, since they said the 3rd grade, she's been saying that she wanted to have little mixed children. So I'm wondering, when did her mama marry this man and have those children? Was it when she was like in the 3rd grade? And then she was probably the darkest one, her and her mama, sort of like Tia, Myra, and Tamara. Tia and their mama is a dark-skinned woman. Their daddy was white. And all of them came out, mixed or high yellow. That's something. None of them, they say black is, but none of them came out actually her color. Like dark skin. They're all, high yellow. And I'm just saying high yellow. They're all light skin, fair skin. And Tia is her mama's child. She loved black men. Tamara is her daddy's. Well, no, vice versa. But I'm saying the what the likings are. So Tamara is her daddy's child. She likes black men. Tia is her mama's child. She likes, did I get it right? Whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Shit. But the people on the social media really not into Tamara either because of the views of her and her husband. But everyone has a right to their opinion. I actually watch when he do his cooking shows. It is what it is. I do. I'm not gonna blame her. She love her man. But it appears that Ashlee was suffering from being raised around her siblings who were mixed, high yellow, probably, they have straighter hair and this, that, and the other, but natural hair is far better. Stunner Girl has beautiful hair, all natural. Cardi B, I need to order her shit because her hair, if it works, Cardi B got a whole lot of hair. And the wig's not taking out her edges. I don't think the Brad and her woman, that shit ain't working. I don't see nobody hair looking like that. I'm a rock with Cardi B.
They have to put a GoFundMe for $50,000, and Joe even said, "Yeah, her parents wants to go to Zanzibar." Like, this is what I find a little bit confusing with the situation with Joe. Like, you're so down for her. She's her girl. She's everything together, but her parents are sitting down and they can't even get to Zanzibar. Yo, if I was Joe, her parents would have been on the minute this came out. Her parents would have been on a flight. It takes 24 hours. Her parents should have been there. Anyways, y'all can sound off on that. Now, let's talk about what people are talking about
what
online.
What he's saying is, Joe Budden, Ashlee got you into clubs. That was your homegirl. That was your sister. You could talk to her about your relationship. She give you advice. Get her mom and her daddy over to Tanzania. If you making $20 million a month, if you really got it like that, if you're not in no hedge fund, crypto type stuff, and your money just is shaky, if you really got it, put $100K in that damn thing. You can write it off. They're going to need some money to go over there and live, and they're going to need to have protection while they're over there because they're in another country. It's not like being over here. We need protection over here. Look what they did to that damn man in New York. Oh, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to get to it tonight in total. Look what they did to that man in New York. Shout out to my New York content creators. What up, John Frank? Listen. Look what they did to that man in New York. Buying some wine. Beat the shit out of him, talking about he looked like he had on blue. Blueface, stop wearing blue, because they're arresting folk for having on blue, thinking they are damn part of somebody selling drugs. They beat the shit out of that man. Now, he's going to get money and have a whole lot of money eventually. They're going to have to pay him because they beat him down like a dog for no reason. But that's what they do to black men. Black men got it hard. People don't understand that. I said I love my black men, honey. Even when they don't love us. I said, because I got a black son. All right, let me go. I'm getting off topic. Let me carry on.
And where could it be where Joe McCann didn't like this Joe Budden relationship, didn't like the text messages, and maybe saw one that was blurring the line, and that's what set him off? I'm still on the side of, I think Joe did something wrong. She found out there's something that Joe did. She went off and she said something to Joe like, yo, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to tell your crypto guys, I'm going to do something to you. And then he was like, yo, I got to take this. I got to take her out because I can't have her exposing me. He's already in a lot of trouble. But for argument's sake, let's stick on Joe. Look, I feel like Joe brought this on himself. There's been repeated clips and shows of Joe talking about his lifestyle. Going to gentleman clubs, him and his wife, this is this, blah, blah, blah. Like, they are very, very open. So the fact that you're like, yo, we hang out so much, that's shout out to my girl, Ashlee, of course the internet is going to start interneting. And yesterday, sorry that I keep on referring to yesterday's video, but it was such a good video. Yesterday, I showed you pictures on Ashlee's Instagram, and I purposely left Joe Budden liking all of these pictures. Then I showed you a video of her and Kevin Gates, which was alleged to be her. I don't know. Go watch the Joe Budden interview if you want. I told you the key things that are in the interview. I didn't leave anything out. You don't even really need to watch it now I think about it. Does this go more towards the speculation of the people that are saying Ashlee, video, Miami, club girl, etc.? Did Joe have enough? I still don't think so. You're not with that type of girl, knowing that she's in that type of environment, super good friends with Joe Budden, and all of a sudden, on the 8th, you see a DM or a text message that sets you so far off that you're gonna go back and do that to her. I still don't see that. You gotta expect that when you're dealing with a girl like her, especially if you know she's hanging out with Joe and other people. And that's how she makes her money. That can't be a surprise. A guy DM'd you? A rapper? An NBA? I still not know. I still believe something on his end. The baby mama, another.
What he's saying is
their girl.
He think that Ashlee flipped out because homeboy, he got a whole lot of money, a whole lot of women. And he know Ashlee been friends with Joe Budden, and he know what she does, work in the clubs as a hostess, entertaining people. And when I say like, not like sleeping with them, like entertaining, like getting hookups, telling them like a concierge or whatever. Did I say that right? But I could, I don't see him flipping out, going berserk because he thinks she's cheating, is what he's alluding to. I don't either. He had the money. She didn't have it. Although they say he lost 80 million in 1 year, but he had the money. He was the emeritus status and flying all these different places and all this shit. Stay my ass right here in Little Rock.
Girl, another influencer, because like I said, for her brand was, yeah, I'll work with you guys, I'll do all this stuff, but I want to be with the white man who's going to treat me good, not like you black guys, not like you entertainment guys. I am going to be.
Woo-cha. Wait a minute.
Entertainment guy. I am going to be with a man who's going to treat me good. Environment, super good friends with Joe Budden, and all of a sudden, on the 8th, you see a DM or a text message that sets you so far off that you're gonna go back and do that to her. I still don't see that. You gotta expect that when you're dealing with a girl like her, especially if you know she's hanging out with Joe and other people. And that's how she makes her money. That can't be a surprise.
So Joe Budden is a swinger. Her and Joe Budden would hang out. He liked all her pictures. They would hang out. Allegedly, they trying to say that maybe you fill in the blanks.
A guy DM'd you? A rapper? An NBA? I still not know. I still believe something on his end. The baby mama, another girl, another influencer. Because like I said, for her brand was, yeah, I'll work with you guys, I'll do all this stuff, but I want to be with the white man who's going to.
She wanted to be with a white man like her mother. She wanted to be like her mama and have children that looked like her siblings. She wanted to have little mixed children because she didn't want her children to come out dark-skinned like her. So she wanted to be like her mama. Her mama showed her mama made her feel and think that that's the only way to be.
To treat me good, not like you black guys, not like you entertainment guys. I am going to be with a man who's going to treat me good. Look at how he brings me to Zanzibar. Look at the hotel. Look at all of this and that. Then I think she found out that she's not the only one, or he was doing this with one of her friends or another Instagram baddie.
In my blue face, No Tina, clock it. Honey, these men ain't loyal. That man got all them millions of dollars. He gonna have more than one woman, period. You got some crackheads got more than one woman. Shit.
She freaked out on him. Watch yesterday's show. I have a video of her speaking. She does not play around. Okay, this girl has attitude. I think she saw something in his phone. It's building up over the couple of days. And that is when this now with this staffer league, she saw something build up. That night, she was like, you don't stop talking to that girl? Watch what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to expose you to the whole crypto world. You just lost $70 million. You don't stop talking to that other IG baddie. I'm going to ruin you. I'm going to bankrupt you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And that's when he was like, oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. Things went off. They separated him, moved him 8 or 10 minutes away. That, you know, it's going to be a big fight when you moved 8 to 10 minutes away. But these crypto guys, he is not going to.
Child, he telling the story. He got me believing everything. Look, you probably right, Trent. You probably are right. Something went down. She found out that millionaire white man is cheating. Yeah. See, Shannon Sharp had to pay his Instagram woman $50 million. It ain't gonna work like that for you chocolate bunny rabbits. Okay? I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It don't work like that for the chocolate bunny rabbits. You're not gonna get $50 million. Gonna end up in Tanzania.
Take those kind of chances with losing everything and him ruining his life. I feel like he came back or paid off a hotel staffer for them to come back, do something to Ashlee. Then they're like, oh, let's go and check on her. And then you find her. That's my theory that I'm sticking to till I have more information. All right. Y'all sound off in the comment section below. I told you guys we had a lot.
Child. Well, we listened to all of what he had to say, and it was quite interesting. Man, oh me, oh my. And now I done got stuck like Chuck. The computer stuck like Chuck. Oh, I'm back. Okay. I think, was that all? I do want to do one other thing. I'm going to do one other thing before I go. Let me share the screen and go to Instagram. So, okay, this is her. I'm gonna move it right here. This is her Instagram. We're gonna start at the bottom. So this is in 2023. Miami, Florida. Montego Bay, Jamaica, 72 weeks ago, 2024. But they say she had another Instagram page that someone deleted. I heard that on another channel. That's in Switzerland. St. Moritz, if I said that right. Milan, Italy. Now, I know ain't no damn waitress job in Miami paying that much money. Oh, maybe it is. Miami, Florida. Las Vegas, Nevada. Dubai. She and those in her life obviously had not a lick of discernment. When was this? 2 days ago. Or prayer. You can see how evil this man is literally by the look in his eyes. Y'all allow Jesus and God for real into your life. Ooh, child, they commenting way up until now. They done went down here and start commenting. Miami, Florida. Las Vegas again on private little jets. This is 30. The last year has been an abundance of learning, changing, embracing self-reflection. Thank you to all who have been along for this journey and survived my 20s with me. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Passionate from miles away. Lover Girl Summer. Rive Gauchi. I don't even know who that is, but I'm sure that's some fancy shit. Okay, Montego Bay. There she is again. And like I say, the filter One Love. They say, was that dress she was wearing when she hung her? Oh, my Lord have mercy. These people are ruthless. You see what that person said? Wait a minute. When was that? That was 15 hours ago. Nikki 9.0. You are ruthless. What did Nikki say? I noticed she wears a lot of dresses designed like nooses. Boy. Oh, I messed up. God dog it. She and those in her life obviously had not. Okay. Cabo San Lucas. I did it again. I guess I'm not supposed to look at the damn pictures. Oregon, New York City, Portland Art Museum, date night 28 weeks ago, 48 hours in the SIP, Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Here's to forever. Feminine energy. Falling for you. And here enters the weird looking ass man. He's a big old joke. He wasn't skinny no more, but that money made him look thin. That money made him look real good. All right, y'all. I'm finna get out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. We'll be back in the morning. Lord bless, nothing happened in the creek. No slavery did a number on no slavery. Effed up a whole lot of people. Even after all them years. After all them years. Yeah, it did. It did. It did. She seems more maybe coming out about this girl. I don't know. She was heavily filtered. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because so we really don't know what she looked like, you know? Hold on, y'all. All right, let me get my tail out of here. But yeah, somebody said might be a lot more coming out. Maybe that was something else I wanted to show, but I don't know where it. Let me see here. Because I'm tired of watching. Look, we all know. Neighborhood talk. Somebody, where's that lady? Somebody put something in talking about Chrisean and Offset.
Continue to say it's white people food. It doesn't matter if you don't want to hear it. It's freedom. It's freedom of speech.
I don't give a damn. We didn't pay you to
The mashed potatoes is white people food for my video. We didn't pay you to come to serve it. Okay, they white. Mashed potatoes is good, but that's not what I want when I think of island food. I want some peas and rice.
I mean, did we pay you to bring island food or have a barbecue? What? I don't know what they pay you to do, but I pay $3,000 a month.
Okay.
Okay, what you doing?
What we got going on don't got nothing to do with
it. Absolutely does.
It doesn't.
I pay amenity fees and all that shit.
Okay.
They didn't pay you to come here and be racist.
I'm not being racist. Saying that some mashed potatoes is white people food.
You be like that.
Can you let me continue to work? Can you continue to let me work?
I don't want to hear this shit.
Okay, bye. You have a phenomenal day on purpose. Bye. Well, you can stay. We're gonna work anyway. I'm not gonna call anybody. I'm a professional. So yes, I have to continue to say it's white people food. It doesn't matter if you don't want to hear it. It's free. So yes, I have to continue. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I'm gonna continue to work anyway.
Oh, this is white people food.
It is white people food. White mashed potatoes, white people food. I want some peas and rice.
That's racist.
Okay, so I'm gonna. That's good for you. Congratulations.
Good for me. And it's good for you.
Thank you. I'm black African American.
And without people that's paying you to come here and deliver, you ain't got a job.
I don't.
My baby girls are white.
Okay, great for them. Congratulations.
No, I don't want to hear shit.
All right, bye. You have a phenomenal day.
I'm sick and tired of hearing that.
You have a phenomenal day.
You come here and be racist.
You didn't pay me anything. All right, I'm gonna.
Come on, record me.
I am. It's gonna go viral,
sir.
Okay, Peach was. I don't know. I guess you could say maybe Peach was gaslighting the person a little bit. I mean, I don't know, but she wanted to go viral because she's a content creator. That's gonna be views for her. So she was rage baiting that man. In my opinion, I think she was rage baiting him a little bit. This is what I was looking for.
The 8 minutes captures a chaotic scene inside a Borum Hill liquor store. 2 NYPD detectives hold a man by his arms, then punch him several times. The man's head slams into glass bottles and he's dragged across the floor. That man is Timothy Brown. He spoke exclusively with CBS News New York investigative reporter Masa Saidi.
I just thank God that I'm alive. That's all I can say.
Brown says he was buying wine after work when he was approached by police.
What did they say? He said, "You're under arrest." I remember being grabbed and shoved, and he said, "Don't resist." And I said, "I'm not resisting." And I just had my hand like this.
According to the NYPD, police were looking for a drug dealer's associate who was wearing green shorts. They spotted someone matching the description and attempted the arrest. But police have now determined Brown was not involved in the drug deal. The woman who shot the now widespread video of the incident had this message for police.
The way that you guys handled that situation was disgusting. It was disgusting and uncalled for. It was racist. It was unjust.
Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch said the detective's use of force is under internal review.
We'll have more to say about it as that investigation unfolds, but I understand the community interest in it because it is an upsetting video.
Brown has injuries to his eye and leg and wants the officers involved held accountable.
I know there's a reason for everything, and I know God's watching, and I want justice. I pray none of this ever happens to anyone else.
Video that lasts nearly 8 minutes captures a chaotic scene inside a Borum Hill liquor.
So they thought he was the man they were looking for because he had on blue. He's going to get some money, but they beat the crap out of that man. 2 police officers. They've been assigned to desk duty. But you know, black men, that's why I say black men have it hard out here. You really do. Black men, you have it really hard, and people shouldn't, especially your own race, your people that look like you shouldn't be making disparaging remarks about you. All right, guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I truly do appreciate it. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. I said I was gonna stay to 10. We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, y'all. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. We got 6 minutes. What can we do in 6 minutes? What can we do in 6 minutes? Wait a minute. I guess, well, I thought they was live over there. They not. Oh, this is what she did say something.
As that investigation unfolds, but I understand the community interest in it because it is an upsetting video.
Brown has injuries to his eye and leg and wants the officers involved held accountable.
I know there's a reason for everything, and I know God's watching, and I want justice.
Woo, child. All right, guys. Let me see. What y'all saying over here? Let me go back to the comments. Find the video. Where is it? Who told? I need to find the video. Y'all help me find it. Where is it? Chrisean and Offset video. Somebody came in here and they told us that they dropped that diamond. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, I might have found something. Wait, hold up. The AI of Monarch done found it. Hold up. Child. This was just 2 hours ago. She got the tea. Let me share her video real quick because I'm finna use it, honey. I'm finna use this, girlfriend. I'm finna use it. I'm gonna say, what you say? So let me share her. This is fair use. This fair use, JJ. Let me find the girl. Let me fish. I know she gonna play it, but we gonna just get to the. Hold on. Yeah, she slept with Offset, and she slept with. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me find the guys. Hold on. Boy, these people on YouTube, if they catch you slipping on a Coco W. Okay, hold up. Yeah, because I came on early. Okay, here it is.
Should we add more live streams to the show on this platform? You know where we at. Okay, Blueface, Offset. I mean, the list goes on and on. All right. So let's see what's going on. Are y'all down with me? Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here. And I appreciate y'all that's really rocking with me for real. I love y'all. I love y'all for real, for real. All right. So let's see what's going on, y'all.
Blueface went online and made this wild allegation that went viral that said that you and Offset had slept together behind Cardi's back. You haven't talked about it. Cardi hasn't talked about it.
She responded and said she didn't know if it was true or not, and she said that's me and him is broken up. That's what she said.
Right.
That's not an excuse for you to sleep with him just because they broken up, Chrisean. Keep your legs closed. Blueface is the one that's confirmed it. And I believe Blueface when he's right. Let's go.
What?
I guess I'm just wondering why any sane man, especially a married, famous, rich man, would mess with Chrisean Rock at this point.
And
in
Cardi's
life.
call to clear it up. Cardi's call was just like, you know, at that time, I don't know if the world knew it, but they were separated. Offset and Cardi was separated.
So, y'all remember how in December of last year, Blueface was out here exposing Chrisean Rock for sleeping with Offset? Well, we all thought it was a lie and that man was being messy as usual. But it would seem that he wasn't. Word just got out that Chrisean herself is finally opening up about why she got in bed with Offset, and they say she did it to get revenge on Cardi B. Allegedly. For y'all that been known about it when the whole thing went down, then you remember it started off when a former best friend of Chrisean named Janet mentioned on a live video that
First of all, Chrisean Rock is very jealous of Cardi B. She wish she can be Cardi B. She wish she can have the fame that Cardi B has. Girl, she would never. This is all jealousy. Same with Sweetie. Jealous. Let's go.
Chrisean gave her all the tea about hooking up with Offset in he and Cardi's home. According to Janet, Chrisean then said that she went ahead and left her ring behind on purpose so that Cardi would find it, then get mad.
You guys didn't notice, like, Hispanics are just way more popping. Like, Cardi B, Chrisean, come on. And then you was a home wrecker, so it's like, you try to home wreck Cardi B shit because you want to be like her. So it's like, what did you say? You left your earring or your ring on purpose so Cardi could see it? Oh yeah, that's when I went all out. That's when I was like, we committing adultery now? Oh girl, that's not God. That's how I knew how to cut people off.
At first, everybody labeled Janet as a bad friend who was not only jealous of Chrisean, but was trying to chase clout off her name.
Chrisean Rock has lost so many friends. Remember Marsh? They were so tight. Come to find out, they was in a whole lesbian relationship, girl. Yes, they said that Marsh and Chrisean Rock was licking boxes, girl, this whole time. And Marsh says she can't deal with her anymore. They're not even friends anymore. Like, every person that's coming to Chrisean Rock, like, she's always messed it up, honestly. It's sad.
Cardi's as well. But shortly after the video started making rounds on the internet, Blueface himself went ahead and exposed Chrisean. He wrote in a now deleted tweet,
Blueface was so
being tatted on a is not a flex. You're literally effed Cardi B's husband a couple weeks ago. I'm tired of ninjas looking at me while they effing you. Get the rest of them gone ASAP, please. So in case you didn't clock that, Blueface was talking about his face that was tattooed on Chrisean's face. Back then, she had just gotten a tattoo, and Blueface was mad that in spite of it, Chrisean was still hitting things off with other men. Of course, Chrisean.
Child, I can't believe Blue ever. I don't know what you saw in that damn snagger-tooth bitch with her baby beating ass.
John wasn't going to let the news fly, so she immediately hopped on the internet to tell her side of the story while also bringing allegations of her own to the table. She wrote to Blueface, "You over there trying to crack NLE chop a baby mama. She dubbed you. You got no riz, my boy. Let's talk about how I saw gay porn in your recent search history. That's why I honestly got the cover up, bro. I had a zesty ninja on my neck. Nothing."
What? Do y'all really believe that Blueface is gay?
No.
I keep on hearing this. Press 1 if he gay. Press.
I don't believe that shit at all. Chrisean is a damn liar. Chrisean drank while pregnant for 9 months and said she would go and abort her baby. And when anybody brings it up, she acts like we're making it up. I think she's trying to take my voice. Bitch, you can't have my voice. You drunk while you was pregnant. You smoke weed. You pop pills.
2 if he not gay. Press 3 if he bi.
I I don't
fall in love, weirdo. You just crashing out making this up. But be the one calling to see if I started it yet. Azul, go to bed. Now, to all of that Blueface came with receipts and responded with, so you ain't F Cardi's husband November 10th at 4 a.m. in their house in LA? I'm making this up. Now, of course, Offset wasn't going to sit this one out because he and Cardi's relationship was already on its tippy toes. So he quickly hopped on the internet to share his side of the story. He wrote, I ain't never talked or touched that lady. Real talk, man. You need some help. Again, Blueface, obvious.
Offset lied. He said the same thing about Sweetie. He ain't never touched Sweetie. Offset is a liar. You cannot trust Offset. He said if you ask him, have you ever cheated? He's going to say, no, I've never cheated. Offset's a liar.
Zaxby's just dropped a whole new line of dry rubs, and they're not playing around. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Pained by the situation.
One thing about Blueface, even if it make him look bad, Blue gonna tell the truth. Blue gonna tell the truth. Blue, skinny Blue, big Blue, middle side. Blue gonna tell the truth. He don't care how it make him look. He gonna bleed your ass. And Blue ain't gay. And they trying to say he said he was on Pornhub or what? Grindr. He said, I feel, he was effing with the chat. He said, ooh, I feel like I'm on Grindr. That man ain't on no Grindr. If he was on Grindr, it would be so many men out here posting shit. Blue is not gay. He is just a horn dog. They always want to turn a straight man gay. Damn, can't we have some black men who just not gay? Shout out to the gay people, but I'm just saying. Shout out to my brother CMA. I don't want him to come on here and cuss me out.
Took to his page to leave a final note to Offset where he wrote, if the truth tears you down, you live in a shameful life and I feel bad for you because I ain't never gonna lie on my dick. If I hit it, I'ma admit it. Meanwhile, at the same time, Cardi B unfollowed Offset and also cryptically implied that she was done with him, seemingly referring to him as dead weight.
Care to find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid. I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now. And I just took it as a sign. So I wanna start 2024 fresh.
Well, that's sort of like 2024. Well, that's how long Teddy and Tina Campbell been separated since 2024. You go look at their post. She hadn't posted on their Tina and Teddy page since 2024. They just finally decided to come on out. And now Erica celebrating her 25th marriage anniversary. But Warren cheated on her. She just forgave him and they made it through for now. So people were saying, is she wrong for celebrating her 25th anniversary while Tina getting a divorce? It is what it is. I knew Tina wasn't going to love that man no more after he slept with her damn babysitter. Now let me get on back to Chrisean and this boy.
Open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning. And yeah, I'm excited. It'll put me none of that.
Then there was Whack 100 again, who came on out with more messy information during an interview on Vlad TV, where the host revisited a former tweet of his. In this particular tweet, Whack obscuringly wrote about how Offset could not tell the difference between a shack and a castle. The shack being Chrisean and the castle being Cardi B.
You threatened to expose some information about Offset involving some of the drama with Cardi B.
Who?
You.
Oh, I kept the exposure from happening. I got phone calls from people outside of Offset. You got to remember, I got relationships with people before my relationships with Offset. So I got Cardi called me her damn self.
Okay. Because you would put up a post. You said, at Offset, little weird ass N-word, I told you keep me out your emotional shit. It's your fault. You don't know the difference between a castle and a shack. What does that mean?
Cardi B, Chrisean Rock.
Okay. You're lucky I respect sis. All right, get out the way and really let the exposure happen. Remember what you said.
Yeah, he's blaming me for what Blueface is doing.
Wack then went on to mention that Offset got on the phone with him and blamed him for Blueface's actions because it was costing him his marriage at the time. Meanwhile, Blueface had no intention of not being messy. He was ready to drag Chrisean for filth, even if it meant dragging Cardi B down with her.
He's blaming me for what Blueface is doing. I didn't agree with Blueface for what he did.
What did Blueface do?
Well, he posted, I don't know if it was text messages, pictures, I don't know what it was, right? Of Offset and Rock, Chrisean, right? What? I wake up to it. I guess it's on Twitter somewhere. I don't be on Twitter, I don't know. My phone's going crazy, right? It's Offset.
Now, you know Whack 100 is not going to lie, y'all. Everybody is saying this, that Chrisean Rock friends said they was sleeping around Offset and Chrisean. Whack 100 confirmed they was sleeping around. Blueface confirmed they was sleeping around. Everybody not going to lie. And then Cardi B responded like, we've been broken up. So they was fucking around, y'all. She a hoe. She a hoe. Okay?
Hello? Oh my God, Dylan. Everyone watching how we shoot our podcast. We shoot everything inside.
Telling me, only thing I'm hearing is Blueface. I call Blueface. Hey man, what's going on? He's flipping out, tripping out. And I'm like, what did you do? And he said, I welcome Offset to the circus. I said, well, what is that? And that's when he told me, he put up some text messages showing that whatever night French Montana had his party out there, I guess they hooked up, right?
Chrisean Rock hooked up with Offset.
Exactly, right? And I'm telling Blueface, nah, you can't. That ain't bro code. He said, I don't give a he want to be part of the circus, he part of the circus. Right?
Let us not forget that Cardi actually helped Blueface's music career at some point by agreeing to do a feature with him on his song, Bust Down Tatiana. Now, according to Blue, Chrisean hooked up with Offset during French Montana's birthday party, and evidence points that Chrisean was present at the party alongside Offset. More information from sources even reveal that Chrisean was seen leaving the scenes of the party with Offset. Now, none of this was officially confirmed back then, but word on the street now is that this messy situation was one of the many things that set the stage for Offset and Cardi's divorce, because it was filed not too long after the situation went public.
I'm with your ops. That's why I'm with your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go for your ops. Good. I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my ops. You fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a long time, because you're not even a real right to me. I make you look good. You
tell her.
Look at the jumping.
And look, he's a bum. Offset is a bum. Cardi B is talking all facts. She makes him look good.
I don't care. Look at them again. I'm going to fold your ups. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was going to film anyways. All you got to do is get me drunk, and I'm going to throw you that pussy for $2,000. You got to survive out here. Bitches got to survive out here, nigga. Oh, now I'm with them. Now I'm with this. Okay, you could do that. You was going to do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You give them $2,000 and you was going to do it regardless. Them got to survive. These hungry out here.
Blueface was also out here making public threats at Offset, talking about how he was going to make an example out of him by having somebody go tap on his shoulder, just to let him know that he can be touched.
I'm going to stand on what I said about Offset. Offset was mad about his wife. He sent them threats. That's why. So, we had somebody just tap on his shoulder, let him know he's touchable. So, not worried about Offset no more. That's why. That's why Wack posted what he posted. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Is it just me or was Skinny Blue was more gangster, was he not? Skinny Blue he was skinnier and smaller, but it's like he was tougher, harder. This bigger Blue, he's just, I don't know, he don't talk like this no more. He don't talk like, but I guess he on paper, so he don't want to get in trouble. Okay, I'm gonna chalk it up to he on paper right now. But Skinny Blue was a mofo. Damn. Woo-wee. He tell a bitch he on her way and he ain't even left the house yet.
I'm the big bad wolf, schoolyard crip. Yeah, homies. Welcome to the structure. Ashlee.
When this happened about a year ago, it had everybody buzzing. Both Offset.
He was just so cute. Damn, I wish he would move all that shit off his face. I don't know what he didn't want to look. He was looking too pretty to them damn freaks in that prison. Blue say, "Oh hell no, let me do something quick. I ain't like that." Blue like cootie pop. That's why he did that to his face, y'all. He couldn't be in prison like. That's what he went to prison looking like. Can you imagine them perverted ass men been locked up all their life? They've been locked up. Bet not had a touch Blue face. Shit. Skinny Blue was woo-wee. I don't know. I want Skinny Blue to come back. Shit.
And Chrisean were out here denying the situation in every which way, and nobody knew who exactly was being honest and who was being messy. But like they say, what's done in the dark gonna come to light even if it takes a whole year. At the moment, sources claim that Chrisean by herself is coming out to spill the beans, and word is that she already privately admitted to hooking up with Offset, saying that she did it to get revenge on Cardi. Now, of course, nobody has been able to link how Cardi might have wronged Chrisean, so much so that she would want to get revenge on her by ruining her marriage, but that's what the latest reports hitting the tabloids are saying. And while we wait to get the final reveal, here's what a couple of people have to say about this whole mess. This person said, I think Rock knew exactly what Blue was saying when he came and accused her of messing with Offset. Something happened or it was supposed to go down. She was too quiet about that situation. Another person added, Offset clapped Blueface's girl's cheeks and put it out as revenge. 2024 craziest logic ever. And finally, till this day, Chrisean has never denied it. But hey, we want to know your thoughts. Did you think that Chrisean was guilty as charged back then? And now that she's
I think she slept with Offset. What do you guys think? It's been time. You guys can think about it. What do you guys think? Comment, let me know. I love y'all. Bye.
Okay, thanks, JJ girl. All right, yep. Y'all heard her. We love y'all over here. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. Hype this video. Put it up on the hype train. Put it up on the hype train. Get me out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, Blue was at Cardi's concert on February the 15th. And then March the 6th, he said he wasn't Junior's daddy. Okay. He wasn't he told no lies. He told no lies. Skinny Blue was off the chain. Yes, Skinny Blue. Yeah, he messed himself up. He had to do it. Them some perverts up in there. All right, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Hello. I'm gonna have to cut this part of the show out. He woke up thinking about what he gonna drive. All right, y'all. This part of the video will be removed because it's gonna be copyrighted. Blue, clear that for me, Blue. Clear it for me.